Welcome to Dunk Bait, where we talk mostly basketball. Today we're talking about the We Believe Lakers, the biggest underdog in the league. Is Dame Lillard the best point guard in the league? And we'll remember a few legends. All right, the We Believe Lakers. Some said they might get swept in the first round. People were not believing in them. I was kind of one of them. I think they would win, but I was scared about a few players. How do y'all feel about them?
Look, man, I think we're seeing right now the greatest underdog one seed in NBA history performing at the highest level. Overcoming the odds, all the detractors. A 35-year-old man who's played 60,000 minutes, literally senior citizen. He's getting the senior citizen meal at Sizzlers, at IHOP, wherever you want to go. He's getting the senior citizen meal, bodying young dudes, getting talked about like he's in his prime. Not to mention Anthony Davis, the guy who couldn't get out the playoffs, who couldn't do this, who couldn't do that. So to put these two dudes together, the Wash King and AD, who would have ever expected this? So to see what this team is doing against the odds, overcoming everything, all the critics, all the doubters, everybody thought they were going to get out of the first round against the Blazers. I heard about Dame and CJ, Nurk, all these people were healthy, but you can't stop the will of a team that really just, is against the odds and has their backs against the wall and has nothing to lose. So I think we're seeing that firsthand. Looking forward to the second round. We'll see who they're playing.
Listen, I'm a person, via BetMGM, I was telling people to put some money on the Blazers just in case. Now, that was a bit of emotional hedging for me as a Laker fan, I'll admit that. But, it feels good. It feels good to be the underdog finally. And I think it's a story that Hollywood is going to want to tell someday about this scrappy team that were overlooked and just underestimated their whole time. And here we are, man. Just, really feels good.
I just want to say I want to apologize to LeBron Standem, okay? As a LeBron stan, I know the rules. We stick by our king, you know what I mean? And I questioned him in the bubble. I questioned him. I treated him like he was a mere mortal. And I want to apologize for that. But them boys look mid-season ready now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They turned it around. And also, I believe we can say now that no matter what you have to give up for AD, you give it up.
I mean, look, when you look at it, to quote the great Michael Jordan, them kids. Them kids. Because I felt the same way. I said, damn, they're giving up a lot for AD. I just don't know as one man, like what happened, you know what I mean, if he can't sustain. But like MJ said, them kids.
Dame Lillard had an incredible year. Is he the best point guard in the league?
I think he's the guy you want on your team at point guard, like to win you games and stuff like that, more than anyone else in the league. So I'll go ahead and say yes. But if Damian Lillard ran with Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson and Draymond Green, how many rings would Damian Lillard have?
What are you trying to say, Zach? What are you trying to say, Zach?
Oh, yeah, come for me, all right? I said that Trae Young is better now than Steph was at this time in his career, and you know what? I'm right. The only caveat in this, it's not Steph, it's Luka, in my opinion.
Look, when we talk about Dame in comparison to all these dudes, Dame consistently is that dude. I mean, look, led the Blazers against all odds, 6-2 in the bubble, was the MVP of the regular season of the bubble, really delivered. And I think people get mad when it's like, oh, well, we're talking about Steph's numbers here, Steph's numbers there, and whatever. It's like, if you put Dame on that squad, his numbers would be different, right? His offensive load wouldn't be as difficult, and he'd really just be able to get buckets. You got Klay, you got Dre, you got KD. So what I'm saying is, I don't know, because I could put Kyrie on that squad as well, and I would love to see what happened there. But that doesn't mean that we would get the same results, better or worse. But I think what Dame did in this bubble really elevated him to that next level.
His numbers were similar to what Steph's were in the unanimous MVP season. You can't take the belt away from Steph while he's not playing. I want to see what they look like next year, but I think Steph is peaked. I don't think we've seen the best of Dame. So I'm not saying now, but I think in the coming years, it's Dame time for sure. You have it.
Luke is better than both of them, but we can keep going.
Are we not considering LeBron, Raymond James Sr. a point guard?
He ain't no point guard.
Is Steph on Luka's level is the question we probably
Oh my, I love that.
Let's all right, we got it.
Let's save that for another day. In the midst of a tragic pandemic, we got three-piece this week with the tragic passing of three just certified legends with Trailblazer star Clifford Robinson, Lute Olson, one of the GOAT college basketball coaches of all time, and obviously Chadwick Boseman, just, living legend, Black Panther, Jackie, every black character you could think of. So just, what do you guys think about all these guys just kind of as we reflect on their lives and their contributions to this beautiful universe that we have?
Well, I can speak on Chadwick particularly. what blew me about him most of all was just how he operated as a human. You know what I mean? Like all the stories that are coming out, like how he was moving behind the scenes, how he was, you know, fighting for others. You know what I'm saying? And going out of his way to be kind to others while fighting for his life. I honestly believe, you know what I'm saying, we talk about him playing a superhero. I believe he was the closest to a superhero in real life. He was a legend, you know what I mean? And it wasn't just the roles he played where he was uplifting the community, you know what I'm saying, but how he moved as a human being that is most impressive to me.
I mean, Lute Olson is up there in the pantheon of greatest coaches of all time, and certainly in the pantheon of greatest Pac-12 coaches of all time. And I cannot tell you the amount of jealousy and frustration that I have of how wonderful that program is. And that's Lute.
You know, Zach, to echo those sentiments, playing at UCLA, got to be on the other side of some Lute L's on numerous occasions, but the development over the year into a successful pro career, that was all Lute. Chanting from his freshman to sophomore to junior, the way his game elevated, how nice he got, was a testament to just that program. And then Clifford Robinson, obviously sixth man of the year, that stretch forward, but one of them dudes that just 6'11" was just straight hooper, jumpers. It really made big dudes believe that they could be more than just, you know, in the post, a body in the post. So three guys that, you know, equally all had their impact on the community, I think will be sadly missed.
All right, before we close out, we got to do a shout out to the players, man. You know, what they've done has never been done before, and all these other leagues following suit. But you know what I'm saying? The WNBA and the NBA shut it down and got these owners, you know, put the fire to these owners, and now they're actually using these arenas, you know, as voting centers as well. So, I mean, it was incredible to see that. I've never been more proud to be an NBA basketball fan in my life, man. All right, that's the end of the show. I'm the Jethro Jenkins.
King Josiah 54.
I'm Zach Schwartz.